In the past, I've always given you a ratio of how one thing is related to another. For example, you owning a farm, and there are five ducks for every three chickens. Or you can have, or you can have, say for example, one employee working in a company can assemble three computers in one day. So if you have two employees, then in one day your company can assemble six computers. Or if you have three employees, your company can assemble nine computers in one day. Well, in real life, you can map lots of different situations into ratios. For example, if you go into a bank and you want to exchange money, let's say you go to the into a bank, you want to exchange from British pounds into US dollars. So the money of one country, you want to exchange it into the money of another country. And when you go into a bank, you look at the exchange rate here, and let's just say £1 equals well, if you exchange £1, one British pounds, you will get $1.83. So you can visualize this as this. Let's just pretend, okay? You can visualize this as this. £1 here, one British pound. You will have $1 and 83 cents. But the thing is, you're not actually looking at the mass. You're not looking at the heaviness of the material. You're actually you're looking at the value of the money. Okay, so even though we're pretending to use a balance here, you're not actually looking at the heaviness of the money. You're not looking at the mass of the money. You're looking at the value of the money. So now let's say one pound, one British pound here equals $1.83. Now, if you have two British pounds, okay, then you're going to have double this amount. Uh, uh, yeah, you have double the amount. If you have three British pounds, then surely you can just get three times 1.83. Jump to a calculator and work it out. My point is that in real life, you can map a lot of real life situations into ratios. Um, okay, so for example here, let's say the exchange rate is £1 to $1.83. How much will I be able to get? How much US dollars will I be able to get for 89 pounds? So if I want to exchange 89 pounds into US dollars, how much will I get? Um, well, start by doing this. Okay, the ratio is 1.83. Now, you want to know how much? Well, you're given 89 pounds. Okay, so it's a matter of from here jumping. Well, you want to know x here. So it's a matter of starting here, jump to here. Okay, that means you can start here and then jump into the x here. Now, let me just tidy this up. So you would start at the 1, jump into here. Find out what we need to multiply from the 1 to 89. You see, let's just do 89. Let's just go backwards now. 89 divided by 1. Now, I know that if I start at 1 and then I times 89, okay, well, the normally when I want to work out this multiplier, I normally get this divided by this, and then that will give me the multiplier. Well, in this case, it's 89 divided by 1 here. That's why you got a 1 in there. Okay, so well, anyway, the multiplier is 89 over 1. So in effect, I'm multiplying by 89. Okay. Um, the reason why this example seems silly is because later on I will give you something like £3 exchange it for a certain amount. That's why if this here is a 3, then you have to then the multiplier will be 89 over 3. Okay, then you have to times this by 89/3. But in our example, let me start again. In our example, it's one British pounds exchange it to $1.83. Now, we want to know how much we can get for 89 British pounds. So we want to know X. Okay. So the way we do that is we start at the 1, we times this by 89. 89. So I start here and then I jump into the X. So that means I would need to times it by 89 over here. So jump to my calculator. Hang on. Calculator. So now it's well, get 1.83 and then times by 89 equals 162 287. So this is so for 89 British pounds, we will get 162.87 US dollars. Okay. Yeah. So start by doing this here, and then try and work out your X. So let's give you another example here. Let's say the exchange rate is still the same. By the way, the exchange rate changes every day. So I've just made this up. So let's just say it's that for the time being. Now, how much would I be able to get for $1 US? So if I have one US dollar here, how much in terms of British pounds will I get? Remember, it's going to be less than 1, so it's going to be in pence. So it's going to be 0 point something pounds. Okay, so the way you do that is, well, you start by writing your ratio, 1.83. Now you want to jump to the 1. So this here, you want to find out the amount of pounds. Well, here you would start here, and then you would jump to the 1 here. You're going to times it by something, and then that something will take you to the X. So you would start here and then times that something to get into the X. So here, to find out this multiplier, you would get you would start well, normally you would start here and then get to the destination. So to get the multiplier, you would get the destination divided by the start. Okay, so it will be this. So in effect, you're timesing both sides by 1 over 1.83. So when you start, you want to find out X. So you've got to start here and jump into the X. So well, use this bit here to work out the multiplier. Okay, so start here and somehow work out why you jump into the 1. And then it turns out that you need this multiplier. Now use this multiplier over here. Use it over here, and then from the 1 you can jump into the X. So basically, to work out X, we would start here, which is 1, and then we would times by this multiplier here. So we would start at 1, and then we would times the multiplier here. Okay. So here a 1, you're multiplying a fraction, so it gets multiplied to the top. 1 times 1 is 1. So this is just 1 over 1.83. So now just get a calculator and get 1 divided by 1.83 equals 0.55. So this here, hang on, equals 0.55. Okay, so here, so $1 here, $1 here, we'll exchange it for 55 pence. Okay, now if you want to know how much you can get for $3, suppose you're given $3, how much British pounds will you be able to get for $3? Well, here you've worked out $1 here. Then if you jump to $2, if you jump to $2, then it's going to be double this. It's going to be £1 and 10 pence. Okay. If you want to find out $3, then jump another step. $3 here, so that will be £1. Sorry, £1, 65, and so on. But there's a better way of doing this. So now my next question is, given this exchange rate here, okay, same thing. suppose we're given $76 here. How much British pounds will we be able to get for 76? You could do it the previous way, where you find out $1 and then slowly take it step by step and up to $76. That would take a long time. So what you do, you start with the ratio here, 1.86. Now you're given 76 over here, and you want to know this. So again, use this method here. You're gonna need a multiplier here. Well, you would start here and somehow jump into the x here. Okay. Well, you want to find out this multiplier here. Well, this multiplier here would be, well, you start here and get to your destination. So here, to get the multiplier, get the destination, 76, and then you work backwards, divided by 1.86. So this here would give you your multiplier in here. Okay. Now this multiplier will be the same over here. So you would start at 1, and then you would times by your multiplier. Remember, this multiplier here is the same as this one here, which happens to be this one here. Because I'm running out of room, that's why I'm doing it like this. Well, the multiplier, well, you would start at the 1 times with the multiplier to get into the x. Okay, so you would start at 1, and then you would times the multiplier here, which is 76 over 1.86. These numbers could be anything. I don't really care. I'm just going to get. I normally start here, times the multiplier to get into the x. Okay, so now 1 times a fraction, it gets multiplied to the top, so that remains 76 over 1.86. So now jump to your calculator. 76 divided by 1.86 equals this. Equals 88.37. So the answer here is 88.37. Okay, so for $76 you would get £88.37. Okay, yeah, just do it this way. It's much quicker. Okay.